everyone in the room, saying this is not an excuse, but it is an explanation. And he blamed the extensive foreign travel that he did in the lead up to the CNN debate for his poor performance. Just a reminder for everyone, he did go to France for the D-Day anniversary, and then he turned right back around and went to Italy for the G7 summit. And he told the room, I didn't listen to my staff. So the suggestion there being his staff did not think this was a good idea. And then he apparently said, I almost fell asleep on stage. I just want to unpack this new explanation for a second, as the explanation for why his debate performance was so bad. I find it a little bit puzzling, and frankly, I'm not sure that a lot of people are going to find this reassuring. If anything, some folks might hear this and be, even more concerned. Yes, there were 2 foreign trips in the lead up to the June 27th CNN debate, but he returned from Italy on June 15th. The debate, again, was on June 27th. So we're talking about roughly 12 days in between when he was back in the States. And remember, a part of those 12 days, about a full week, he actually spent with his advisors at Camp David for the sole purpose of really focusing on debate prep. So why is the president falling asleep on the debate stage at the hours of 9 p.m.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Now, we have some great news related to Trump and his poll numbers and probably the tsunami that is, or the red tsunami that is happening right now, at least according to the polls, and what is happening with the actual map of the United States, of it being mostly red. Now, here's the thing that I want everybody to start understanding here, that even though this may actually be good, and Trump is winning, and Biden is falling into the crater, and the Democrats are trying to remove him and put somebody else in, we should not falter, because there's a lot of things that we have to go over. And as you see here, Joe Biden has almost fell asleep on stage, and that's not a good thing. So we're going to go over a few things here. So obviously, what we have here is this from Ed Wokeness. We have this, holy crap, according to leaked polling numbers from Democratic firm Open Labs, this map falls within the margin of error. Again, this is their own polling data. Now, for people that are just listening, this is just to the Democrats having 180 and Republicans having 358. Pretty much Trump taking over pretty much almost every single state, except for like maybe a few of them, right? So like 6 or 7. But here's the thing. If it is what some people are saying, like example from the recording, saying this is a psyop to get this exact reaction, nothing is over, it will be near impossible to get Trump to win in November, stay focused, and I would happen to agree somewhat to this matter, right? It says Trump is up in every swing state by large margins, plus a few solid blue states, which we can see here, which is according to just one poll. And a lot of people are going to say, don't trust their data. They want us complacent. We have to have the biggest turnout in history to win. And then my heart sings loudly attuned for all to hear. Hear me clearly. High turnout helps Donald Trump. If you want to make this map reality, then we need to get everyone registered to vote. Maine is in play. Minnesota is in play. Virginia is in play. Pennsylvania is in play. And let me get you guys to know, that's one thing too, right guys? Is that, if this is the case, then if this is a tsunami, then let's make this a volcanic eruption. Let's make this a mega tsunami. Let's not stop to just a tsunami. Let's make the Democrats really feel the hurt and feel the pain. Don't release the pressure. Keep the pressure high. Keep the gas tank full, and make sure that we have full throttle into winning this election. Because I can pretty much tell you the major consequences of, taking the last result, not wanting to go and vote, and risking your entire life and your ability to on this election because you're seeing these polls. Do not be fooled by them, my friends. This is not something that we have to take lightly. Like I said, make this a tsunami that the Democrats will have to that will really feel it. And like I said, if you're thinking about it as a tsunami, make it a mega tsunami. If you think it's just like a small eruption, make it an actual, legitimate eruption. Make it explode and make this thing something that the Democrats will feel. So what we have here is that the 2024 general election, Trump versus Biden. Now, these are all polls across, a lot of different polling places that this go on. So as the RCP average is up 2.5%. New York Times and Siena is up by 6%. CBS News is Trump up by 2%. Reuters and PCOS is a tie. Yahoo News is up 2. CNN is plus 6. Harvard Harris is plus 4. Morning Consult is plus 1. Survey USA is plus 2. Data for Progress is plus 3. INITIAPP is plus 2 for Biden. And then Quinnipiac is up plus 4 for Trump. So everything is up like at least average of 4, if not 6 for Trump, but only 2 for Biden. Now, this is normal considering this was after the elections, right? Or not after the elections. This was after the debate. And, of course, what we have here from Colin Rugg is saying, President Biden confirms there is no way he's dropping out, and he says he is in the race to the end. Great job, Joe. Let me say this as clearly as possible as I can. And straightforward as I can. I am running, no one's pushing me out, I'm not leaving, I'm in this race to the end, and we're going to win, he said, according to Politico. The pair was reportedly rallying the staff and on a call and reassuring them that they are staying on the ticket together, according to WAPO's Tyler Pager. The development comes as Harris continues to climb in the betting markets, and as new internal polling shows, Biden getting trounced. Yeah, so that's the case here. And of course, we see this where Kamala Harris is up and Joe Biden is down. I don't know whether the people are making an account or not to try to raise Kamala Harris, but again, guys, I don't think Kamala Harris is going to come close to winning here. There's just no way. And if they are trying to do something to Biden, which I'll be making into a later video, I just want to be sticking just to the polls right now. If they are trying to do something to Biden, then it is clear as day that they have to go and do their best to find someone that is a good candidate, which I don't think they have. So again, do not let these numbers try to make you lax. They are here to try to conceive you, make sure we kind of pull back, say, we got this in the bag. No. If they think that we are going to win by 10, then it's probably we're going to lose by 10. So, always put on the pressure, and this is what we have here with regards to the polling numbers of back before the Trump being the guilty verdict and all that. So, without further ado, here's the actual poll results before all of this.
Pressure on President Biden from inside his own party after last week's very poor debate performance. And we now have a new CBS News poll. While the presumptive nominees are functionally tied in our national poll, it shows a shift towards former President Trump. Now, our last poll had President Biden leading very slightly. The president was also in battleground states in the last poll. Now he is behind by 3 points, though that is still within the margin of error. This comes as the White House offers multiple explanations for the president's debate performance.
We'll use to push back on the president. Take a look overall at the state of the race in our brand new poll. 49% Donald Trump, 43% Joe Biden. This is a 6-point lead, Dana, and this is unchanged since our last poll in April. In fact, it's been a remarkably consistent race with Joe Biden trailing Donald Trump just outside the margin of error for quite some time. If you look back in our trend here, you see it was identical in April, 49-43. You see nothing has really changed since last August. By last fall, this race is kind of locked into place.
That's remarkable to look at that, even just from April to now. Exactly the same.
Identical. And the Biden campaign will say to folks, see, the debate didn't change the state of the race. Of course, when you're 6 points down, you kind of needed the debate to change the state of the race. We tested what would it look like if Vice President Kamala Harris was in a matchup against Donald Trump and not Joe Biden. And the vice president actually does a little bit better against Trump than Joe Biden does. She pulls the race within margin of error, no clear leader, Donald Trump at 47, Kamala Harris at 45%. We also tested Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, Gretchen Whitmer. You see here, those Democrats, they kind of perform like Joe Biden. Donald Trump is beating them right now outside the margin of error. Only Kamala Harris in this poll of these Democrats tested is getting this race within the margin of error, Dana.
So yeah, Trump is ahead against Biden by 6%. That is great. And we can see something that the American people are really tired of this. And this was like all before the indictments and stuff like that, the guilty verdicts. So again, it's probably going to be even bigger. But as I said before, we cannot be complacent. Remember the last time, guys, we were complacent in 2020 and we lost because we decided to just pull back. We thought Trump was going to win and we got punished for it. Let's not make the same mistake and be punished again just because Trump has this massive lead. No, like I said, let's make this the biggest wave possible. Let's make it a mega tsunami. Let's make this an eruption. So do not falter, do not hold back. Again, this is something that we need to do. Remember what these people are saying. Hodgett twins, don't trust their data. They want us complacent. We had to get the biggest turnout in history to win. Exactly. Let's make this a thing. Let's make our voices known, guys. I don't understand why people want to be complacent and stop. Don't stop. Keep on going. Make the Democrats really feel that the American people voices are meant to be feared, and the government should fear the American people, not the people fearing the government, because we never want that. And this is just the reality of everything, alright guys? So, without further ado, that's it for the video. Remember, don't hold back. We got this, but let's make it even bigger than they realize. Let's surprise them for good. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, guys, share. As always, take care.
I'm discussing about what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, because it's algorithmic disease, the social media.